Welcome back to TYT Sports. We promised you memes and tweets. We have a special segment of memes and tweets because there are 3 or 4 that you're going to see in succession that all have to do with the Oscar-worthy, Golden Globe-worthy, give this man a 10-minute speech and a Peabody Award, Pepe.
Take it away, Pepe.
So, obviously, if you watch the Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid Champions League final, if you weren't doing that, what the fuck were you doing with your Saturday morning, afternoon, night?
I know there was baseball on one of the monitors, and I had every right to be like, why is that up there? It's taking away another angle that I could be seeing this game.
Why are people there?
I was waiting for the one random guy in the middle of the bar when nothing was happening in the Champions League, and he'd be like, yeah, home run! Everyone would be like, boo!
I would have probably gave him a hug. All right, so we're going to begin with Pepe because the referee had the absolute best reaction to Pepe.
Clattenburg.
Fuck it. Don't Mark K. Did a fantastic job of really having no... Because at first he gave Pepe, when he did the first dive, like one of these. No.
Yeah. Nada.
No. And he gave the eye on you, right? And then he gave him one of these. So here's the first one. Just look at him standing over Pepe right here. Okay. So, like, he just knows already that he's been flopping and rolling around. And look at the second screenshot because this is the tongue out, my favorite thing, my favorite image of the match.
It's almost like he tastes the horror that is a Pepe flop. And he's like, get that shit out my mouth.
That was absolutely phenomenal.
That was atrocious. Like it was obviously in the bar we were watching, it was almost like a movie theater. People were laughing, like clapping. And it's so theatrical, man. And it's embarrassing. It's obviously it's a step back for Pepe. This is a guy that was on. He's used to flop as well, but he was on the opposite end of the aggression scale as well, where he would often provide some sort of physicality that would merit a response. Because one time he punched a guy, one time he stepped over a guy. He was mental at one point. The bipolar Pepe has been well and truly, I would say, held back as of recent. But and the thing is with Pepe is he's often been on the other end of the aggression scale where he's been providing. He's been the provider where he's given Avid enough of an excuse for other players to flop around because he's attacked them physically. But this is a Pepe that's been somewhat new this season, who I've admired defensively, who's been a stalwart at the back for Real Madrid. And he's just flopping. I'm talking falling the floor, Oscar, Golden Globe, Razzie, any award that you can potentially give to him. And it's funny because most of them do have bald heads that fit along with his. Shine it up.
Oh, they're going to replace the Oscar statue with Pepe.
Of course they are.
You're a genius.
Someone's doing it right now, and they're tweeting it at us, at Francis_Maxwell, at JasonRubin91, at Shameless Plug. Who cares? Hit me with more.
Hit us with more. All right, so the third one, which is my favorite, I think, out of all of these, is belongs to Ralph Wiggum, son of Chief Wiggum from The Simpsons. So take a look. It's so good. It's so good. All right, so now we're going to get to some other fun ones as well. We're going to roll through these. Bartman, who's in the booth right now and came in on this wonderful Saturday because he is the real MVP of TYT. Throw us the next meme and tweet. Let's see what we got. Okay, not now, it's penalties.
This is what people said, it's the anti-Carrasco. So Carrasco, as we know, which I'm sure will be, is it in this? It's the next one. Perfect transition.
Which we have no audio for, so if you play it, you'll see. This is the Carrasco. Man, what a fucking stud.
Look at this, what a stud. Now, even though they lost, he's scoring there, he's scored with the misses, and you better believe with that haircut, he's scoring tonight in many different areas of the field.
He puts it in the back of the net. Many different ways.
He got a shot off. Either way. Oh, disgusting. Either way, the funny one, obviously the one before, it circulated many times. That one said, not now, it's penalties. The other one was, this is the anti-Carrasco. This is when it just doesn't go to plan.
I love that girl. She's like, no, get the fuck
off. And it's usually, usually the girls are the ones that's expected to be not as involved in watching the game. But in this situation, it's a guy. Like, come on, mate, the game's on. I know there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
What's your game?
Know your place. All right, the third one I believe is another Carrasco-related meme because I thought this was spot on. Danilo chasing Carrasco as best he can in extra time. It's Roadrunner. Beep, beep.
And by the way, obviously another plug. Well, it was one that I tweeted, but someone else tweeted, is when Danilo came on for Carvajal. And by the way, it was so devastating to see Carvajal go off. And he was crying, but I was just like, come on, Carvajal. Danilo's not that bad. He was just devastated that he was being replaced by the shock that is Danilo at right back.
That's pretty good. Do we have any more, Bartman? We got one more.
Oh, we one more.
What do you reckon Simeone said to Griezmann there after he missed the penalty? I know where your family live.
Antoine.
Just reminding you. Have a good game. Because he gave him one of these. He came in and he kind of gave him like a console, and he kind of gave him a hard like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, well, no wonder. A guy that wears an all black suit.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Kiss of death. Fucking piece of shit.
He's gonna wake up with a horse head, and because they lost,
Griezmann.
it's gonna be devastating. And
My
poor
tweet
Griezmann,
was-
what a season he's had. But unfortunately, no icing on the cake for Atletico Madrid. But by the way, that was just a handful. And we're doing this as quick as we can. There's two of us. And there's Batman in there who's helping. That's what TYT Sports is all about. We're about going the extra mile, going that extra time, and then we bring in someone else who scores the final PK, takes all the credit, and we go fuck ourselves.
Rip off your shirt.
Shirt off.
All right, make sure to check out the actual recap of this game. It's been on the channel now for about 30 or 45 minutes or an hour. If you're watching it tomorrow, it's been up there for 8 hours. Or if you're watching it in 2018, it's been up for 2 years.
2 years, wow. And maybe by then, Celtic would have added their name to that trophy that everyone wants to add themselves to. Again, by
Just
the way.
like the Knicks championships.
Okay, never happened.
All right.
Hit us in the
Comment
comments.
below.